Magi, Volume 33, Night 319, Kougyoku's Gratitude. Sinbad is stunned after hearing Kougyoku's speech. The gears of the world turn anew. They're like face to face. Lord Sinbad, thank you for this peaceful world. Regular Assembly of the International Alliance. The Co-Empire is leaving the International Alliance? Everyone's like freaking out. I finally said, but my pride had kept me from saying till now. Like just teary-eyed. I want to forgive you of my own volition, but Empress Kougyoku, what will you do about the huge sum of money that the Co-Empire borrowed from the Alliance? Will you repay it in full, along with the interest owed? That should be okay. No, it's not okay. With this, Ko will estrange itself from the Seven Seas Alliance, right? Excuse me? I have something I'd like to ask. Dude, raise his hands. What is it? Can my country still utilize the Fan Train Company's transportation magic circles even if Ko leaves the Alliance? Like, huh? There's like, what? Everyone's like freaking out. That's right. Those magic circles have become necessary for us as well. Please, let our country use them too. You idiot. What the heck are you saying? Got the ruckus. And we got these guys looking. By the way, the Rima Empire is currently working with the Co-Empire, and we are thinking about creating a new trading pact. Huh? Boom, like, what are you saying, Ambassador Ariam? It's not as crass as you think. That's right. Let me explain our thinking. Huh? The way the International Alliance works right now is magnificent, but is not perfect. In fact, some nations which could not handle the economic competition were driven out. There should be alternative options out there, in case the Alliance's stability ever reaches a point of crisis. Nobody's perfect. So it would be better if different ways of thinking coexisted. Seems like, what? Let's share the burden equally with you, and carry the world upon our shoulders. Sinbad's not, he's like gripping his hands. I bid you farewell. So they're going. And by the way, Kina is also leading the Alliance. Recall those wanted posters. Hakarayu and I had no choice but to take our metal vessels with us. It was for our self-defense. What do you mean? Huh? He's getting up. Ask Sinbad over there. He'll be able to tell you what happened. That felt great. They're out. Anyway, Sinbad looked a real fool. Failing to notice the conspiracy between our three countries. He underestimated you, because leaving the Alliance would not be beneficial for the Co-Empire. You're a brave person. Wouldn't it have been easier to continue relying on an international alliance? Yes, but I did it anyways. The faces my countrymen are now brighter than ever. I think it's supposed to be the faces of my countrymen are now brighter than ever, or before. We're gonna have to work hard from now on. She's smiling. But is Sinbad the type to give up, even when he just keeps losing? It's like Lord Takerihaku. It's not like everyone lives while putting the rivalries first. Too close, shut up. Like, huh? Like, you're so annoying. I told you to stop using that flattering tone. It makes me feel sick. But are you the ruler of the country? But you are the ruler of the country, so. Aladdin once said, Mr. Mu is a shy person, so it's normal for him to be polite. Tell Aladdin that he's annoying too. It's fine. Lord Sinbad agrees with Aladdin and the others' view. They went to Pathurvia several times and also told him about Arba's schemes, and Lord Sinbad said he'd work hard together with everyone else. So we don't have to worry. Everyone's in like courtyard. Sinbad's thinking, why? Did I foresee this possibility? How can I have foreseen that Princess Kougyoku would leave the Alliance with such a sarcastic and spiteful remark? It was nothing more than a spiteful remark, after all. Thank you for this peaceful world. Lord Sinbad. Like, thank you for this peaceful world. Was it? Then why are you getting in the way of that peace? If you divide power, disaster and strife will follow. She experienced the Civil War just a few years ago, so why can't she understand this? Flashback. Conflict between those who struggle for supremacy ends in disaster, just like what happened between Riam and Patheria in the past. If I hold all power in my hands, then such tragedies will not happen again. That is the destiny I have foreseen. Got people talking amongst themselves? No. Lately, I haven't been able to see it anymore. Talking about David. It's the first time this has happened before. But before, it felt like I was riding the waves of destiny. I have made what I imagined a reality. Many people believed in my ideals and followed me, and we advanced on towards the glorious things which awaited us. Yep, Lord Sinbad, big star, brightly star. There's only one who can do it, Lord Sinbad. Got Alibaba. Things went down the drain the moment he came back. Oh, he's focused on Alibaba. It was so easy for me to bring the other countries to my side. Yet why is he the only one? Alibaba can see destiny. Impossible. He's anyone special. Oh, everyone can see a little bit of destiny. That's impossible. If that were so, then why is the world full of mistakes? Why is it full of failures? Uncle, you've also made mistakes. Because you're just an ordinary human. Like, me? An ordinary human? He's like, has a god complex. I won't tolerate such talk. I really can hear its voice. Big angel. I become one with God. And a being equal to God. There's no doubt that I'm exceptional. Everyone's like going up the mountain. It's like the gosh statue. Like the roads like intertwined into her gown. Thinking, I can't hear David's voice anymore. It's quite ironic that I came to rely so much on it. Like shut his eyes. Hey Sinbad, are you listening to me? He shuts it. The path of our empire. Like wakes up. Singularity, destiny. Just what in the world am I? It's like clenching his fist. Answer me, David. It's like pounding his covers. Lord Sinbad, I have something urgent to discuss with you. Arba. This is our last opportunity to go after the sacred palace. Don't trust her. Don't trust her. The darkness silently draws nearer to Sinbad, the man beloved by destiny. How will the first-class singularity react to Arba's serpentine coaxing? He's probably gonna agree with whatever she wants. Night 320. Arba's proposal. Lord Sinbad, this is our last opportunity to go after the sacred palace. Okay. What are you talking about? Is this about that matter? Yes. It's about the key we can use in place of Solomon's wisdom to get into the palace, to get into the sacred palace. Can't forget the sacred part. This is our only chance to use it. What do you mean? Sinbad's unease grows. And what is the witch Arba's goal in appearing before him at this very moment? He's probably using his doubt. The metal vessels can serve as the key. I think that by using the metal vessels, I may be able to forcibly open the door to the sacred palace. Is that why you took them all? After all, besides like if somebody else has power, like other countries fear them, they retaliate. After all, the metal vessels are originally based on the sacred stabs that connected humans to God itself. Furthermore, the world hole is still open in the skies above Mandelsstadt. And most important of all is you, the first class singularity who resonates with Elder David. She doesn't know he can't hear David anymore. If only we had the enormous quality of Mogwai that accumulated over the last 1,000 years, we could reach the sacred palace. We got all the metal vessels. However, both Althaman and I exhausted our Mogwai reserves during the fight against Aladdin. That's enough. Huh? It's doubtful if I'm even a singularity to begin with. No, you are a singularity, because you can hear Elder David's voice. It's like quiet. But it's been getting harder for you to hear his voice, hasn't it? That is only proof you're exceeding your human limits, and becoming a greater existence that is neither David nor Sinbad. So like merging. And if you were to finally reach the sacred palace, you'd be able to see destiny in its entirety. And you become the ruler of the rock, able to completely rewrite destiny. Like the big giant rock in the moon or sun and whatever. We can perform the ceremony even with the little Mogwai we have left. We have 1% chance of success. And if we fail, there probably won't be a trace of either of us left behind. Okay, so they might die. But we have to do it now. If other countries start leaving the International Alliance, the number of metal vessels at our disposal will further decrease. So, why don't we put our lives on the line and do so, and do it, Lord Sinbad? Arba, why are you trying to force me down this path if we only have a 1% chance of success? Like, The time of the 1,000 years, which is no more, it seems. Aladdin stole your power, and now you're trying to force an end to this fight in this lifetime. How pitiful. You've also been driven into a corner. It's like, boop, just like disappears. Like remembers father and mother. In order to protect my family, I will stake my life and fight. So what's he gonna do? He didn't do it? President! Is that Jafar? Ah, Jafar! Is there something wrong? Why is he getting dressed in the middle of the night? I'd like to get some counsel. You must stop the Co-Empire from leaving the International Alliance. Please apologize to Empress Kougyoku immediately. If Rim and Co join forces, it's possible that everything to which you dedicated your life will be for naught. Please reunite the International Alliance, the Seven Seas Alliance, and the world. Okay. Stand there. There's no point. What? Why? There's still time. We have to act before the Co-Empire holds a national referendum and signs new trade agreements with other countries. That's not it. The world is throwing itself into a flow of destiny, utterly different from what I had foreseen. 1,000 years from now, both the present peace and the International Alliance will be gone, and once again there will be war. Like, huh? 100 or 1,000 years from now? It's like, we all swore long ago to build up our countries, create an alliance, and spread peace around the world. But with these methods, we cannot protect the distant future beyond our lifetimes. Distant futures? He's like gripping his hands tight. That's why, as our last resort, I'm thinking of reshaping the world at its very foundations. The chances of success are small, but I may die, but... So he's actually going along with Arba. I'll be leaving the rest in your hands. It's like bowing down. Jafar. It's like, huh? What the heck are you talking about? Remake the world? Through a method that could bring about your death? Just because you're worried about the fate of the distant future? It's like puts his hands around his waist. That's so pathetic. I could cry. To think that my lord was such a weak man. It's like, hey, lately, you've only been looking into the distance like an idiot, huh? It's true that 100 years from now, the alliance might be gone, and war might once again rampage, but were we not already aware of that possibility? It's like Sinbad's like, huh? That's a problem. That's the problem the people living 100 years from now must fix. Yeah, they must create their own plan. There'll probably there will probably be people like us who will make a vow and rise to the occasion. But it won't be you, your children, or your men. You think you alone can protect the future? It seems you've lost sight of it. So let me remind you, people like you are, it's like king vessels. You do the best you can as heads of states or trade companies. And isn't that good enough? You established the current peace. You finally achieved our dream. Don't pretend that you don't have limits. Don't fear living matters in the hands of your posterity. Like rocks is flying. Like heartfelt. Don't run away from the present, Sinbad. Yeah, he's thinking about the future. Well, what can I say? When one of my oldest friends tell me off so bluntly, I thought he knew. I mean, he's a close second. Like, wait, he also tried to kill. Okay, never mind. Let's get off topic. Then I better get a grip. You're right. I'm not a god vessel. At most, I'm just a king vessel, and maybe a CEO vessel as well. Okay? It's like he understood. It's like they do their arm locks. And I shall do it nonetheless. Arba, let's go to the Sacred Palace. So they're going, oop, they're teleporting. He goes against Jafar's wishes, even though they're all friends who share deep bonds. Sinbad's feelings and the mystery of the Sacred Palace will be revealed next issue or chapter. Okay. Night 321. Sinbad's smile. International Alliance headquarters, Middle Vessel Vault. Okay, so Arba's in the Middle Vessel. You know what this means, don't you? From here on out, you'll be trying to break into the Sacred Palace. We have a 1% chance of success, and if we fail, we die. Yeah, it's like hold on to the metal vessels. The Sacred Palace is where the rock reside. So you can't go there while retaining your corporal form. Okay. It's like holding on in like a box. Like, how can you be so calm? The motives of the High King and the Witch mix together, overlap, and then this is strange. I could die in a moment. Yeah, my mind is clear. I wonder why. Big pentagram with a bunch of like the weapons. Which one's Amon? I think Amon's on the bottom. Where is it? Yeah, I think it's the bottom one. Okay. So all these ones. Everything I've done has been in preparation for this moment. Althaman, give me your magic power. Boom, open the gates. All the magicians. Why am I going to the Sacred Palace? I lost track of everything around me because I was so focused on thinking that I could save the world if I went there. It's laughable to think that someone like me could ever be a god vessel. That's right. I really thought that I was a savior sent by God. Why do people continue to fight even though they hate fighting? There must be someone capable of solving this hopeless problem. That can't rest on only his shoulders. There must be a special vessel capable of breaking the chains of war. And I was convinced that I was such a vessel. But such a vessel probably doesn't even exist. Oh no, maybe Alibaba? Looking at Aladdin and Sinbad. Kougyoku Ren. Okay. The people I look down on for being unable to see destiny as clear as I do, that easily exceed my expectations. Aladdin, Alibaba, Prince Hakarayu, and even Princess Kougyoku. Was his hands on hip? I don't want to acknowledge it. But it's like just straining. They're all friends. Even Magnomet. All of them. There's no difference between me and them. Yeah, he's human. Even if war and irrationality do not disappear, life will go on, and the world will continue to turn. So then why am I going to the Sacred Palace? Because she brainwashed you, even risking my life. even thrown away everything I built with my comrades. Why am I, he's gripping his sword, struggling to obtain something that no one wants? Oh, it's like losing hope. Boom. Does the blast come down from the ground, or is it going down, or is it going up? Machine are like pouring they're breaking into their Russian stacking dolls. It's getting it's getting desperate, huh? Wait, and Arba's like looking back. Will we die if we fell? Well, what the heck are you thinking? Or what the heck are you talking about? Was a 1% chance of victory really that bad? I'm about to open the door. Take care that you aren't swallowed while you're still in your corporal form. Like, just yelling at him. It's like she's like her veins are popping. When I entered the dungeon ball, one out of 10,000 people, I alone survived. I don't feel like dying today. Boom. That's right. All I can say is, I never felt that today will be the day I die. Not even once. Huh? It's like, stand there. Boom, he's smiling. Lord Sinbad. It's like, what's she doing? What is he smiling about? It's crazy. Boom. Ah. That's right. It's the same as back then. When I tackled the dungeons, I didn't have a drop of royal blood. But that was the reason I managed to obtain all of them, or them all. The things my comrades said to me then were only natural. I should be satisfied with the peace I established during my own lifetime. For the people, for the world. But I want to push even further forward. I want to change the world with these hands of mine. But for those sake. But for whose sake? No, that's not it. Like reaching out. For my own desires. To make destiny itself surrender. And grasp everything. Everything for a greedy, ordinary, human being. Like, profound, huh? Lord Sinbad! Boom. Was he swallowed up by the path to the sacred palace? Boom, he's like, rock. Sinbad, you are not a god vessel. I know. Equip. Crocell. Boom. Changes like a dragon. I don't know. A minotaur? Dragon tour? Even so, I'll still do it. I don't need God's approval to realize my my desires. I'll reach the sacred palace no matter what. You can't do that. I can. She's doing it. Got angels. Huh? I feel like I feel like I can really do it. He brims with confidence. Even more Jin equips in the next issue. Whoa. Don't miss a single panel. Sinbad's true power? Holy shoot. Night 321. To the summit. The top? The tippy top? The climax of the Sacred Palace arc. Okay. Like cutting, boom. It's like cutting the angels. Shoot, with fire. The High King Sinbad rushes recklessly onwards with his Jin equipped Crocell. Awaiting him is the Sacred Palace's security system, created by the genius, Ugo. Oh, we're gonna see Ugo again, probably? I won't let you into the Sacred Palace. It's like going in, like swinging, boom, just cutting everyone down. Tisk, it's like boom, just cutting, slashing at him. Till now, I thought that I was fighting to save others, or to protect them. My parents, my village, my country, my comrades. I was wrong. I would have fought on, even if no one had wanted me to. I'm not here to realize people's wishes. I will change the world because I want to. That's the only reason I've left. Like going in, just chopping everyone. Boom, 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 chopping. Wait, he lost his hands. From the nun, angel. Like, to put my life on the line. Ooh. Like, Equip Vapor. Boom. And like, those blades being... He's like a serpent in itself. And he has his hands back. This is like a mermaid. Thapper is the law. Oh, boom, he's just raining down him like a light. Like turning, just burning up in rock. Boom, his left hand is torn up. Like torn off him, huh? The angels are having like their shields up. Shields of force magic, huh? That's nothing. Spirit of ecstasy, and rending darkness. Like coming in, and he has the left hand back. It's like Jin equip fur. Boom, just raining down them with the fire. I think I can make it. This is the first time I've shed my responsibilities and gone it alone. And I have a feeling I'll be able to grasp something. Still raining down. Even someone like me, who is nothing, can reach that summit. Boom! The sacred palace. Like he sees like the diamond. There's no way you're getting there. Boom! He like squishes it. Wait, no, that's Ugo. I think. Huh? He's falling down? Like covered in black rock. Wah! It seems. You misunderstand. Okay, Ugo. You're an ordinary human being. Will we be able to surpass God? But Ugo's not God. Isn't Iroha? But Iroha lost his powers. Or her. I don't know. Their powers. Night 323. The adventure never ends. Like, just squash them. Jin equip, Zapper. Boom. Shrinks. Like, opens his mouth. Raw. Just, boom. That won't work, Sinbad. He's like, squishing him. Like, ah. The man who once stood at the summit of the world puts it all on the line for this fight. It's like changing again. Only his soul knows why he goes against Ugo. The tale of a hero's way of life will now. Looks like your Jin equipped is at its limit. Oh, it's like phasing out. There's no way you can defeat me. I created the metal vessels and your entire world. That's right. Has it ever crossed your mind that the protagonist of the stories you've written might one day hurt you? It's impossible. Arba doesn't understand a thing. The probability of you getting to the sacred palace isn't 1 in 100, huh? It's 0. Oh shoot! Like, so Sinbad's like rushing him. Even so, I will get there. It's useless. Don't come in closer. It's like shining over him. Boom. Are you familiar with the story of the man whose wings melted because he flew too close to the sun? Icarus? Like, down the ground, he's sizzling. He's burning up. Like, melting. Like, I feel bad for you, Sinbad. Like, being melted, crisp alive. That's why I seek. It's useless. I can obtain anything with these hands of mine. You don't even have hands anymore. Like, they're being charred. I will get there. To place no man has ever seen before. My adventure will never end. It will go on forever. Like, no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. No matter what. It's like, I will never turn from my desires. What incredible happiness. Huh? I don't understand. You should be satisfied. Becoming the king who changed this world was your only role to play. My role? The divine providence of this world is such that those who reach the summit will fall. The kings of old, like yourself, will be surpassed by the new. Kings of old? To reach the summit and fall is divine providence. In this way, the world can progress. Sinbad, it's time for you to rest. Like, just overflowing his rock. Their hands are coming out. You guys, swirling around him. Is this the end of my dream? Yes. And Ugo's like crying. Thanks for everything, Sinbad. Like, looking over. Turning the rock. Boom. Huh? Did you just obliterate? Is it like black rocks like around him? The white rock is Sinbad's. Wait, the white rock is Sinbad's. Gather up. So like, put him in a pile. Return to the great flow. Next, I think I'll make it part of the deep blue sea rock. So he's like putting it on a wheel. Oop. Well then, what should I do about this black rock? Like forming up? I'll be taking over from here. You're like Elder David. Oh, so Sinbad had two. That's right. He had the black rock and the white rock. So David was the black rock. Okay. Boom. It's coming in. I've been waiting for this moment. David brought him there, or not? I mean, Sinbad brought him there. Solomon rebelling against me, meeting with you, destroying Almatoran. You using Solomon's magic in Irahaz, Mogwai, creating the sacred plate or palace. Are you saying you were watching all this time? Indeed. Now, I'll be taking the position of guardian of the sacred palace for myself. Like, going all around Ugo. It's consuming me. Stop. Boom, he's coming in darkness. And the roof above him, like, opening up. He's being pushed out. Like, oh. No. He took over Ugo? We see, like, stars above him, planets. Ha ha ha, I finally did it. I'm God. Everything will be destroyed and remade according to my will. Okay? We have these, I don't know, the little fluffy Mogai collectors. Using the sacred palace, I'll be able to control not only the small planet, but give birth to an entirely new and infinite universe. Huh? Like being gripped? Wait, is Yugo? Yugo's even bigger. Nope, not happening. That'd be going against Solomon's will, huh? Boom. It's like just using him as a toy. What? Ugo surpasses David, who surpassed Ugo. Even more surprises next chapter. Okay. Boom. Ugo's just like huge. Night 324. The gods' multi-layered structure. Galactus style. Like, how could this be? I'm already the guard in the sacred palace. This is what happens when you become a god that exceeds God himself. What do you mean? Elder David. David was on the verge of taking over the sacred palace. But Ugo still stands far above him. So when, you're above someone and they grow great power, you're even more greater. I saw right through your and Arba's plan. I knew that you would use Sinbad to get here. No, you couldn't possibly have known. On account of my absorbing Iraha. You're right. The sacred palace is a system designated to circulate the energy of Iraha's world efficiently. Since I'm also part of Iraha's world, well, mankind shouldn't be able to predict God's actions. But this is where I changed my mind. After all, isn't it fair to say that when God peers into his creation, one can also peer back, like his eyes? So what are you trying to say? Like, in other words, I had too much free time, and I realized something whilst carrying out my research. Huh? I'm talking about the God's multi-layered structure. Like, puts his hand over his right eye. And the means by which you can trade ranks within its orders. Wait, what? Third eye. It's like, it's as I told Sinbad before. A character that appears within a story can never exceed the one writing the story itself. But if you think about reality as a multi-layered structure, then it wouldn't be strange that there's a hierarchy even among the gods, would it? Incredible. I never thought such a thing could happen. Like, I think my loneliness is finally at an end. I get the feeling that you and I could be friends. Come, let's converse as fellow gods. It's like putting his hand out. Luca's like nope, it's a capsule. Huh? Well, hey, wait a minute. Like, darkness. You got Arba asleep. What is this place? It's so bright. A library? I can't move my body. And you goes looking at him. Rise and shine, Arba. This is the sacred palace. It's like, huh? Sacred palace. It's like, oh, okay. So we got the puffer fish and the little rock things. Did Lord Sinbad and Elder David succeed? If you're looking for Elder David and Iraha, they're over there. Like pointing at a fish tank? What the heck? It's like a squid with a galaxy in it? Oh, our father. It's like a jellyfish. What the heck? Okay, it's like the jellyfish is like swirling the universe. So is Arba like bigger than that god? He's currently in the middle of creating a lower order world, just as he wished, complete with rock, a cosmos, even life. It's like Arba's like getting frustrated. You stole power from him again, didn't you? But the life forms of that lower order world won't be able to understand their creator's will. Just like the minuscule cells that form a human being, they'll never be able to comprehend the meaning of their existence, or the will of the human body they comprise. In a broader sense, an endless hierarchy of worlds exists, and so there's a world above them. I just swapped the order of the gods in those worlds. Unforgivable. Do you think you're a god? I missed one. I only realized Iraha's wishes. You think you're a god? Exactly. Huh? Ugo. It's like she's staring at her. I am the almighty god. It's like, of Aladdin and others' worlds. I have to manage this world that Solomon entrusted me properly. And I'm doing well. Aren't I, Solomon? Since Aladdin left, I've been so bored. Arba, you said that you've lived for more than 1,000 years. But there's no time in the sacred palace. For me, it's as if more than 100, thousands, million, billion, trillions, quadrillion. I'm not even like infinite years past. It's like frazzled. But from now on, I'll no longer be alone. He's like absorbing her because you are here. Like puts it up by his face. He's like crying out of his third eye in the middle of his face. You were someone I admired long ago. We were friends together with Solomon. We be friends again, Arba? He's alone. It's like So Ugo lost it after Aladdin left. Huh. He's become a machine that mindlessly moves towards its goal. But I can't pose him, which I do. So she's just gonna sit in the chair, and Ugo's like on his multi-dimensional computer. Like strange. If my sacred palace's system is perfect, then how was a human able to breach its defenses, even a little bit? About Aladdin. Furthermore, if they feared him, then why haven't my Magi chosen another king? Feared Sinbad? Sinbad frightens me. He's too close to being the perfect king vessel. Uncle Sinbad's brilliance is so overwhelming. I've feeling that I'll be drawn onto the path he illuminates without realizing it. We're looking at Sinbad. Okay. Got Iraha, like creating these galaxies. Boom. We got Solomon. Huh? Or no. David. It's like in a tapestry. I'm God. I'm creating a world. It's like cube worlds. But why do I sense that something's wrong? Is this fate? Is this really my destiny? Yes. And you're carrying it out well. Huh? To be a stepping stone for me to rise to the summit. That was your role. Like flowing? Huh? That's how it was, huh? Like stressed out. Boom. Sinbad. The sacred palace of the gods, and even destiny were mere stepping stones, as Sinbad, the king of the seven seas, surpassed them all. An incredible new development awaits in the next chapter. Alright. Knight 325. The sage who serves the king. So Sinbad like is out of the equation now? A great mystery will be unveiled in the exciting Sacred Palace arc. And so the story shifts to Alibaba and others. Will they be able to see the coming storm? In an age long past, a young man was guided towards his destiny. And the destination he arrived at was... Boom. They're running? Walking. And David... Jehoahaz, wait, Abraham, Jehoahaz, Abraham, David Jehoahaz, Abraham. He was among the first humans upon whom Iroha bestowed magic, but in the instant, he experienced something different from the rest of his brethren. That's the past destiny. He was only one to realize the truth. Every single event had already been preordained. What is magic? What is a magician? Why did God choose me? He's preaching. After that, David used magic to prolong his life, and his understanding grew by leaps and bounds. I am in existence on par with God. But I finally understand. I was nothing more than a stepping stone, or an even greater singularity to become God. So, Hugo? My duty is done at last. Not yet, huh? Shining? This is just the beginning. Magic is the power that moves the world forward. That being the case, was a magician. They are. Sparkles around him. The sages who serve the king. The king sages? That's right. It's not God, but kings who shape the world. Lend me your power, David. I will show you a world you can never have imagined. He's reaching out. Boom, there's Hugo. Okay? Like, what's happening? Jellyfish is like grabbing David. Or no, Solomon. The Sinbad. Or, yeah. Impossible. You should have become a part of the great flow and lost your individuality. It's like floating rock. Boom. The seven jinns held back my king's rock. After that, it was a simple task for me to extract it from the flow. Boom! Here comes the jinns behind him. Furfur, Pepper, Valfor, Ball, Falcor, Crowcell, Zepar. We returned to the sacred palace when the flesh of our master perished, but we will not go back to the dungeons to wait for new kings. Ever again? Huh? Wait, what? King Solomon has abandoned the reins of destiny. Because of this, we cannot see where this world is headed. Nonetheless, living beings need a firm guide. And no one can fulfill that role other than King Sinbad. Did he brainwash him? Don't. Like, King Solomon is wrong. Don't say that. It's like, King Solomon was irresponsible. It's like, oh. Don't say such things. Solomon didn't want to become king. Like, oh, they're making Ugo cry. Everyone asked him to do it. So why are you saying these awful things? It's time to rest, Ugo. Sinbad, no. Solomon. You've done so much for me. I'm tired as well. I never wanted to be king. Let's go read our books in peace. Leave the rest to Sinbad. He's trying to... Is he brainwashing him? You're right. I'm so tired. Oh, David, look at him. Best spend your time in repose without illusion, you pitiful giant. I expect from a Magi, David. What? Well then, let's assume our positions as guardians of the sacred palace. This is bad. What's going to happen now? Arby's like, freaking out. Come, let's remake the world. Okay. See Kougyoku and them. Rakusho Capital Co-Empire. And they're reading like the scrolls. You did a good job getting the Co-Empire back on its feet, sis. Sorry, Your Majesty. Oh, stop that. Let's both do our best from now on. Okay, she's crying. Boom. Got Alibaba. Hey, Alibaba. Are you still writing invitations to your wedding? Yeah. Yeah, the Alibaba Trading Company has many customers. It's done, Alibaba. Huh? Okay. Morgana wrote. Here is the invitation. I will send it to Mesper. She get a big one. Morgana, you become so good at writing. As expected, my bride. Such skillful writing, Lady Morgana. Is that a letter of challenge? Okay. We got Jafar coming in. Whoa. Your woman has... Wait. Bo, your woman has the most disgusting handwriting I've ever seen in my life, Alibaba. It's like, your... Jadar. It's like, sup, Granny? Like, using less makeup now. Huh? Makeup? Who? Or Granny? Whatever. When did you get back, Jadar? What did you say? Wait, Morgana? She doesn't know Jadar? Yesterday, together with Hakurayu. Why didn't you come say hello? Like, pat her head. I was like, huh? Like, you're creeping me out. What's wrong with that, Baba? You're not gonna start any more wars, are you? Like, I'm already done with that. Already? What do you mean? Shut up. This is why I hate you guys. Hakurayu, where'd you find Jadar? Okay. I found him in his hometown, up in the mountains. Huh? So you have a hometown too. Somehow? That makes me glad. Well, in a way, you could say I went to visit my parents. Althaman gave me the name. Althaman gave him the name Jadar, and we discovered his real name was there. His real name? While there. Do you want to know what it is? I warn you, it's not a name that suits his face. It's like, stop. Like, cover his mouth. More bluntly, where's Aladdin? Like, he changed the subject. We got Palace, Tenzu Plateau. We got Yunnan, Aladdin. Something terrible has happened. Yes, but what? I don't know. But you can feel it too, can't you? The world has changed. Because David has control. As Sinbad seizes the sacred palace, unusual events occur worldwide, and waiting preparations. Thinking through this. Night 326. A very bad feeling. Got Sinbad just covered, just surrounded with jinn. To the world of the future that Sinbad gazes at. At first glance, the world looks calm, but the two Magi feel anxious. Tenzin Plateau, light shining. This landscape, at first glance, nothing seems out of place. However, there are the traces to indicate that the hole in the road has been stretched. They can see that? Still, the hole remains closed. We won't have to worry about descending upon us. I've been saying this wrong. What's wrong, Yunnan? He's like shocked. No, it's nothing. You're still recovering from your grievous wounds. So you should take it easy. Thank you, Aladdin. I'll return to the valley for now. Okay, I'll be back to the Co-Emperor. Like, you can go. I'm alright. The Co-Emperor. I'm back. He comes to the circle. Oh, just bumps into Jadar. Jadar. He's like, yo, Jadar. He's like, up in the tree. Like, why is the line shaking? So you were all right after all. When I shot you into space, sure. Hey, Hakurayu, who's this guy? It's over familiar. Huh? His rock feels like, don't tell me he's, like, welcome back, Aladdin. Morgana. It's Aladdin. Huh? How did he get so big all of a sudden? Gross. Wait, what? All of a sudden? It's been like 3 years. 2 years? It's Aladdin. How are things at the Tazan Plateau? Tenzin Plateau. Tenzin? Yes. The other day, magicians all over the world were suddenly struck by a sense of foreboding at the exact same time. However, we were unable to pinpoint its origin. At the same time, we received a report claiming that there had been a brilliant flash of light at the Tenzin Plateau, and so Aladdin and Yunnan went to check it out for us. How did it go, Aladdin? I don't really get it. You don't? I felt as if the face of the world had changed in some way since yesterday. I have a very bad feeling about this. Okay, they're all like shocked. I didn't feel anything, you know. You sure you're a magician? Shut up. Like Ray's like on him. Anyway, we initially thought that it was something similar to what happened in Magno Ciudad, but we confirmed that wasn't the case. I see. That's a relief. Kougyoku, huh? Like, just spacing out? What's wrong? You look troubled. Sorry. I was just thinking about something. When I announced our intention to leave the International Alliance, I caused more of an uproar amongst the board of directors than I thought I would. I was wondering if everything will turn out alright. I suddenly got all anxious about it. See, like, it's fine. You have to use your own judgment, right? Everyone in the Cold Empire has been discussing it nonstop. Yeah? Like, and Riem and Kina also gave their endorsement. You have more confidence in yourself. Like, thanks, Alibaba. What an indecisive hag she was. Are you sure that Hakuryu wouldn't be a better emperor? It's like, oh shoot. Hey, where are you going? It's like, just getting off. It's too stuffy in here. I'm heading off. Where's he going? I wonder what that light they saw on Tenzin Plateau was. Maybe a lightning strike. It was a scout report. They don't give too many details. Let's ask Sinbad, just in case. Ah, Sinbad. Yep, who comes in. If it isn't Sinbad, we change something. And with all his people, there's like a big horde behind him. They can do. Do you know if there was a lightning strike near the International Alliance's headquarters 2 days ago? A lightning strike? No, no one told me about such a thing. They're walking in. No problem. We just heard a rumor and got a little worried. How have things been lately? I see. You're as busy as ever. Oh, Aladdin's like talking to him on the phone. Or Shell. Whatever. Yeah, but I want to attend... Yeah. But I want to attend your and Morgana's wedding. I've been writing out my speech. Huh? But I didn't even ask. Like, well, you know, it's just like you said. I have to treat you as my own son. Jeez. Jeez. I have to go make up some excuse to tell Barkak now. Haha, just kidding. Wait, what? Hey, Sin. Next meeting is going to start soon. Okay, I have to go now. See you next time, Alibaba. He said nothing happened. I see. We have some work to do, so we'll be off. And so time passed without anything strange happening. Night, day, oop, Sin's writing. But 3 days later, an incident occurred. It's raining tonight. Yes. Wait, what? It's rain, so he's shutting the blinds? Who could it be at this hour? Boom. Ah? Hey. Alibaba. Why is he drenched? Like, just blink. For Alibaba to be in the state, something serious must have happened. What's wrong, Alibaba? Aladdin, I. Morgan dumped me. What? Huh? Wait, what? She dumped him? Alibaba, the dungeon conqueror, the former prince, the one who stood toe to toe with Sinbad. He holds the greatest of titles, but he's just unpopular with the ladies. Wait, what? She dumped him? Okay. Night 327. Dumped. Summary of the last issue. Morgan dumped Alibaba. Okay. That, that just flew by. Flew by. That's very simple. The story is the ultimate ballad of the great magician of creation, Aladdin the Magi, and chosen King Vessel, Alibaba, the one capable of standing on equal ground with Sinbad, in their fight against destiny to realize their dream of making countless people happy. They sin like just looking like sad. Morgana dumped me. Morgana dumped me. Calm down, Alibaba. Like trying out his clothes. Got a new dry clothes. The wedding's off, Aladdin. Live a happy life in my stead. Like, what the heck is that face? It's like, what in the world happened? It's just now. Recollection. Okay? With Morgana. By the way, Kougyoku told me she's getting more and more anxious about leaving the International Alliance. Yes, they, Kougyoku and the others, have been discussing it every day. Is she putting, like, she bringing food or she taking the place to, like, wash them? I think leaving the Alliance was a good thing. Huh? What, she doesn't like that? Are you really sure? Huh? I'm a little worried. If Ko leaves the Alliance, other countries will leave as well, right? Okay. The power is decentralized. Or if power is decentralized, it could lead to another tragic war. Lady Kougyoku just experienced a civil war in her own country. Why can't you understand this? Alibaba was like, surprised? Don't say that. It's because of the civil war that Kougyoku and the others changed their mind about how their country should be. Like, what should be like this? Why are you always like this, Alibaba? Huh? It's like, taking back, it's like, tearing up. Why do you always have to act in a way that might provoke Mr. Sinbad? Does anyone care about peace and prosperity now? I can't agree with you, or with Lady Kougyoku. Wait, why not? You hateful girl? Wait, did you just say that, or are you thinking that? If you're gonna lash out at me like that, then there's no point in talking to you. It's like, exactly. So they're mad at each other? Oh, it's like, he's, okay. What the? You guys just had a fight? Hey, Baba, isn't bridging a gap in personal values the definition of man and woman working together, or being together? Where are you working from? Since when were you an expert on these things? Like, you like more, right? Yeah. What do you like about her? Well, you know, how she smiles when she sees something she's never seen before, or how she's happy even with cheap food, or how we talk every day. That's enough. Like, so you should go to apologize to her. Like, no. He's like, just crying. I didn't do anything wrong. Women should be the ones to apologize. Like, that's the opposite of what you should be doing. And like, Morgana comes in, Alibaba. Like, oh shoot, she's angry, looking at each other. Sorry, wait, we're both sorry. They're apologizing after all. Jeez. Kougyoku Rin comes in, lame. Like, go away, Hakuryu. Yeah. They thought this incident was nothing but a quarrel. However, 2 days later, more people began behaving strangely. Did Sinbad do something to everyone's like hearts? I have something important to tell you. Important? Was it? Yes, after much consideration, we the co-emperor has decided to remain in the international alliance. I see. Huh? It's like, what? Huh? Like shocked? Are you sure? We talked so much about leaving the alliance. Like, we've all changed our minds. Why? If we establish a new trade network, the world powers will be decentralized, and even if such a thing is harmless now, we won't be able to protect the distant future after we die. Wait, that's what Sinbad was talking about. The distant future after we die? Exactly. This is for the sake of peace 100, 1,000 years from now. We must act with that in mind. 100, 1,000 years? The strife caused by power struggles is dangerous, just like Ko's civil war. It's necessary that one person alone holds all the power in order to prevent future tragedy. That's not correct. It's bad. In other words, you're talking about Sinbad, aren't you? Think Alibaba's more of a candidate? Yes. We've realized that now. I'd admit it, but this is not just for Ko's future. Lord Strategist, Sinbad is a man full of promise. I thought that since the first time I met him. Okay. They're going out? Like, what happened to everyone all of a sudden? Yeah, how could Kome say that? But isn't this reasonable for a nation like Ko, which embraced the philosophy of unification? Yeah, what's more, if the entire nation agrees with it, there's nothing we can do. Huh? But didn't Ko decide to leave the international alliance together with Riem and Kina? It did. Old Mudu, both Mr. Mu and Uncle Takaru, were against Uncle Sinbad. We get the flashback of what they said. Be careful of Sinbad. He's a man incapable of building equal relationships with other people. For a long time now, I haven't liked Sinbad's way of doing things. They're against it. 3 days later, breaking news, everyone. Please listen. So looking at the TV. Hey, isn't this? Yeah, the two kings. And they're shaking hands with Sinbad. What? Huh? The Rim Empire has officially joined the International Alliance. So everyone's joining? Like, furthermore, the Ko Empire and the Kingdom of Kina have decided to not leave the alliance. Like, what? Mr. Mu? Sinbad changed something. Lord Sinbad, we were obsessing about such a trifling concept as a single nation's individuality. But from this day forward, we will walk with you for 100, 1,000 years of peace. For 100, 1,000 years of peace. For 100, 1,000 years of peace. They keep saying that. They're shaking hands. Thank you. What the heck happened to everyone? The global situation has suddenly changed. What happened to the people who disagreed with Sinbad? He took away their free will. That has to be it. Or David did. It's Sinbad or David that took away the free will. They got Yugo to like down self. Night 328. A shared hope. The Rim Empire has decided to officially join the International Alliance. Rim Empire. Got flying ships. Titus. We came after seeing the news. We were really surprised. Didn't the Rim Empire decide not to join the International Alliance? Comes in? Yes, but we reconsidered our decision. Reconsidered. So Titus want to join? We didn't want to join the International Alliance in order to protect Rim's territory and culture. However, when you look at the long term, is it really alright to do that for Rim's sake? Yeah? Under Sinbad and the International Alliance, the world will be unified. But what if Riem takes a misstep and scatters the seeds of war? With this in mind, we came to a single solution to this predicament. In other words, join the International Alliance, right? Yes. I'm sure that Lady Charizard would have wished for the exact same thing. The last thing she said was that she had to consider the world as a whole and not obsess too much about a single country of Riem. About the single country of Riem. Maybe not seeing words. Okay. I see. It's like, something the matter, Alibaba? Oh, well, I understand what you're saying, but you know, we were surprised Kougyoku, Kome, Titus, Mu. After taking so much time to reach the decision to leave the International Alliance together, you suddenly made such a complete turnabout? Mu, do you say that Riem's uniqueness as a nation was something important to you? You're right, but to be honest, now I wonder why I was so obsessed over such a trifling thing. What? I've become more open-minded. Your views develop when you look at things from a long-term perspective. their culture is going to be developed and changed to not what it used to be. Is something wrong with me? Can't keep up with everyone's sudden change in attitude. What's wrong, Aladdin? Like, this is bad, or this bad feeling is something that's coming from within me. So is Aladdin changing? The rock's existence is changing. Everyone's rock is. It can't be. It's black. I will go to the sacred palace and rewrite the principles of the rock. Sinbad did what? Like, with the run out? That's right. He rewrote the rock from the sacred palace. The sacred palace is the control room of the rock. He can even manipulate everyone's thoughts at the same time. Why isn't Aladdin and Alibaba like changed? Manipulate everyone's thoughts? All the answer is that everyone around the world fought for, suffered for, and worried about. He just overwrote them all, according to his own will. What? Is it good that he can do such things? Like heck it is. If that's the case, then we have to stop him no matter what. Yeah, but like, would Sinbad really do such a thing? Like, yeah. I went to the sacred palace and rewrote the rock. Submitting it. He's like writing down something. Parthian Empire. It's like, rewrote, you say? Could you wait a moment? I have to finish up some work. Uncle Sinbad, you once told us in Balbad that we should choose the best path we were able to come up with on our own. Aladdin. And you took that right from everyone. Calm down, Aladdin. Like, Aladdin's like bunching his fist. He's going get mad. Calm down. Stop joking with me. It's like, I'm not manipulating everyone's minds. Everyone is living and thinking freely. No, they aren't. Then why is everyone suddenly following you? That's because I put a shared hope in everyone's hearts. Share hope. Yes, listen well, you two. Every single person lives by being guided by some kind of hope. Just like a family is guided by the head of the household, or the people by the king. There isn't anything unnatural about that, is there? But what if they outgrow the father and they want to go make their own family? But when that guided light is dispersed, people lose their way. For that reason, I gave them a single hope. But what that hope is corrupted from top, or like going to Sinbad. In other words, you made everyone in the world believe that you are the unique, absolute, and rightful king, right? Aladdin. Like, I will never accept such a thing. It's like hopeless. Aladdin. I did the same thing as King Solomon. King Solomon covered the rock with his own will and spread it throughout the world. It's the same, isn't it? No, it's not. Game free will. Like, those who oppose King Solomon's will, that is a right to live with hope and face the future, were removed under the pretext of falling into depravity. Don't you think that was quite a cruel world? Len's like, what can Len say? It's like, do you support such an unreasonable world? Len can't say anything. Alibaba's like, huh? King Solomon left the definition of hope to every single person out there. However, I've reduced the strife and rejection among people by creating common ground for their hearts. As a result, there's no need for economic strife between Ko and Reem and anyone. What do you have to say about that? It is true that Kougyoku and Titus are now progressing towards the same objective. Aladdin, are you going to throw this world into chaos once again after it has finally achieved peace? Is that really peace though? I came here after seeing people choose to fight against something that decided of their own free will. I cannot agree with your reasons. Isn't that just your own personal point of view? Aladdin, stop this nonsense and free us from Almatron. What? Put his hand to the chest. You will probably go to the sacred palace and overwrite the rock once more. But that will be nothing more than overwriting the rock with your own personal will. How is that different from what I did? Let's change it back. No, the fact that the Magi of the destroyed world, like you, wants to push his view on us, but he was being pushed by David's view, so he's meddling in everything. Isn't that what you would call arrogance? That's what David is. That's so. Boom. What's he gonna do? Aladdin, Sinbad. What do you think about this, Alibaba? What do you think is right? Give us your opinion. We both look at him. Me? The difference in opinions. A confrontation between Aladdin and Sinbad. Don't miss the Alibaba-esque answer in the next night or chapter. And that is the end of chapter 33. So, yeah, he's a hypocrite. Sinbad's a hypocrite. He was using David's will. And he changed it. So he'd be doing the same thing that Aladdin would be doing. He's like, the people from the old world can't change this world. But then that's what he did. He had David change it. So he's a hypocrite. Well, what are your thoughts? And if you're new, subscribe, like, comment. Thank you for watching, and have a good rest of the day. Bye.